chat. This may be qualified more as a rant than a chat, but it would be a subject that would come up at a coffee meeting, as it were. So, recently, well, I'm going to say over the past year, we have gone from going in places, shopping, getting things. I had a little blowout with my feed store as to some changes they made with functioning and operation. I wasn't happy with the fact that they made changes and it seemed like it was not announced overnight. There was no notification till you walked in the dang place. I would have done it, or I would have done things a little bit differently. I would not have actually went in. I would have sent the wife in because it involved a long walk out the back door after you paid for your stuff. Then you had to drive around to the back door after going back up front to the parking lot, get your vehicle, stuff like that. They had it set up at one point where it was a drive up and order and all like that, but they had changed due to changing guidelines, and it was just a mess, and I was tired of it. So we went to ordering things online. Feed was one of them, and the other thing we've done is order a lot from Walmart to be shipped to the house. I can get coffee shipped to the house. I don't have to go into Walmart and get coffee, get it right there to my front door. So we've been doing a lot of that. We still do some shopping, or at least the wife does. I can honestly say I've been going out less and less, to the point in the past 2 weeks. I drove my car over to a friend's house last Friday. This happens to be Tuesday. I drove my car on Friday my truck on Friday to a friend's house to help them out with something. And I hadn't driven my truck for about a week before that. And there have been couple week periods I don't go anywhere and do anything. Just doesn't pay to do that. It's not a good thing, especially when a lot of what I do I can order in. Now, some things I got to go to the hardware store for. Some things you got to go see to get. But in general, I've been ordering a lot. I know everybody else has too. But what irks me about this is when I order something online for same day pickup and it shows the store has the item or items that I order in stock, it allows me to order them. It allows me to go through and pay for them. Then when they pull things and start fulfilling the order, they send you out a message that your order has been modified. These items are not available. Okay, I take offense to that. I have an issue when you let me order something, you let me pay for it, and you don't have it in stock. Just recently, was ordering some pellets from Walmart. Store pickup, that's the only way you could get them. You could pay for them, you could order them and pay for them, but the only way you can get them is store pickup. And one other item for the wife. She's supposed to have dropped by and picked them up on Monday. Well, here it is Tuesday. It was already said that we've encountered delays or something, with that. I'm going to assume for the pellets, because it still had cancel on the order for ordering those. The other item, it said return. It had a return button, so maybe it was, maybe it wasn't. However, of course, you can't pick up the one item without picking up the whole order, so she's going to be doing that today. But they delayed my pickup beyond the delay that was already involved. It's supposed to be ready the same day, so they were ordered to be ready on Sunday. They weren't. Supposed to have been able to pick them up yesterday. They weren't. So hopefully they're there today, which they claim they're there today. Now, I know that there has been a shortage in pellets and other ammunition, but it just seems like you would know, your inventory would be such. This is 2021. We're not dealing with human being error as much as we are it comes in, it gets scanned, it goes out. When it goes out, it gets scanned. There is tracking. You should be able to track how many you have on hand, whether you can actually sell one, stuff like that. Now, I get that there may have been an order placed right about the same time, seconds before I placed mine, that took the item I was trying to get. But I encounter this often enough through a couple different retailers that can't be the case with everything. If you're gonna sell it, have it on hand, know what your stock is. Don't let someone put it in their cart, or at least purchase it, pay for it, if it's not available. Tell them that. It doesn't mean that I'm not going to buy it. I really, for example, I didn't really need the pellets. It's something I could have waited on, but because they and the other item my wife wanted were only in-store pickup, I went ahead and ordered them together so that she could pick them up together, or we could pick them up together, whatever. The issue I really have is when, as much as I hate to call names, we've been ordering feed out of Tractor Supply. It's still been the best, most reasonable thing. They bring it out to the truck. Once you arrive in the parking lot, you let them know they bring it out to the truck, and you can order it and pay for it online. The issue I have is when I order my feed and the important part of the order is not available. Typically they've had the corn or scratch, depending on which is actually in stock, that's been available. But there's been a couple times where the chicken pellets, I've ordered them, paid for them, 2 to 3 bags. That's all we get every 2 weeks, depending on how many we need, depending on how much the birds are eating. And they're not available. I need my chicken feed. Now, going up to the Ace Hardware, I can get it. Grocery store up in Holly Hill has it usually. It's not something I can't get, and there have been a time or two where we've ordered it for pickup. It wasn't available. The truck came in the following day, which is when we were picking it up, so they have it in store. They just already, processed and pulled the order, so they didn't fill my order. Can't we do a little bit better? These are the same people working at these places that want $15 an hour to start. And yes, I know it's a lot of computer, there's a lot of times there's not a human involved, but maybe that's the problem. If they're going to want $15, maybe we need to put a human involved so we know what we have in stock, so we don't let people order things that we don't have. Alright, thank you for watching. Thank you for listening to the rant. Hope you enjoyed it. Hope you do more. Don't know what the next one's going to be about, but it will be.